Have you ever had the wrong idea about someone? At my summer job at the community center, everyone whispered about Mr. Delgado, the janitor. He was a grizzled guy in his 50s, always in a faded cap, sweeping floors with a scowl that could curdle milk. He's a loner, my coworkers said. Hates kids, hates noise, probably hates us all. They told stories. How he'd snap at teens for leaving wrappers around, how he'd once locked the rec room to teach us a lesson. Someone swore he lived in his van and had a rap sheet from the 90s. I was 17, saving for college, and steered clear, convinced he was bad news. My first week, I spilled soda on the gym floor and braced for a lecture when he appeared with his mop. He just grunted, "Clean it next time," and shuffled off. I thought, yup, total jerk. My job was running art classes for kids, and I loved it. Glitter, paint, chaos. But the supplies kept vanishing. Crayons, brushes, even sketch pads. I figured it was the kids sneaking stuff home, but it was killing my budget. One afternoon, I stayed late to inventory the closet and heard a clatter in the storage room. I crept over, heart pounding, thinking I'd catch a thief. Instead, I saw Mr. Delgado, hunched over a table, sorting my missing supplies into neat piles. I froze, confused, then blurted, "What are you doing with my stuff?" He flinched, dropping a paintbrush, and for a second, his scowl softened. "Didn't mean to scare you," he muttered, "just organizing." Organizing? I didn't buy it. "Those are for my classes. They're not yours." He sighed, rubbing his neck, and said, "Check the rec room tomorrow. You'll see." I was skeptical but let it go, too weirded out to argue. The next day, I walked into the rec room and stopped dead. The walls, usually bare and peeling, were covered in murals, bright, swirling designs of stars, trees, and animals. My missing supplies were everywhere, transformed into art. A group of kids, ones I recognized from my classes, were adding details, laughing under Mr. Delgado's quiet instructions. He was showing a girl how to blend colors, his voice patient, almost gentle. I stood there, jaw on the floor, as a boy ran up and said, "Mr. D's teaching us to paint. He says it's like telling stories." I looked at Mr. Delgado, and he gave a shy nod, like he'd been caught. After the kids left, I cornered him. "Why didn't you tell me? I thought you were stealing." He shrugged, cleaning a brush. "Didn't think you'd care. Kids needed something to do. This place is all some of them got." I felt like an idiot. Over the next week, I learned the truth. Mr. Delgado wasn't a loner. He'd been an artist years ago, showing in galleries, until a car accident wrecked his hands and his career. He took the janitor job to stay close to the community center, where he'd grown up. The rap sheet was a rumor. The van was real, but only because he sent most of his paycheck to his sister's family. He'd been sneaking supplies to start an art club for kids who couldn't afford classes, teaching them in secret to avoid attention. The twist hit when I found a sketchbook he'd left behind. It was full of designs for the murals, plus notes about each kid. Jasmine loves blue, needs confidence. Trey's got talent, keep him focused. He'd been watching my classes, picking kids who reminded him of himself. I showed the book to my boss, who was floored. We got funding for an official art program, with Mr. Delgado as the instructor. On the program's launch day, I saw him smile for the first time, surrounded by kids painting a new mural. I'm at college now, studying art therapy, because of him. I thought he was a grouch, but he was the one giving those kids, and me, a reason to create.